Hello, I'm Mari, and I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is gonna be about an Indian princess who rose to become a greatest Korean queen. So let's jump right into the video. Today, for most Indians, the connection to Korea is defined by its most iconic companies Samsung, Hyundai, LG Electronics among others. But India's historic ties to Korea go back more than 2,000 years, to a time when Korea was a collection of tribal city-states. Incredibly, 6 million Koreans, or almost 10% of the Korean population, trace their ancestry to an Indian princess from Ayodhya, who is said to have traveled to Korea in search of her groom. The story of Princess Suriratna, also known as Queen Heo, is associated with the early beginnings of the Korean state. According to a Korean legend, 6 eggs descended from heaven wrapped in red cloth. From these eggs were born 6 kings who founded the original 6 kingdoms of Korea. One such king was King Suro of Gyeongwang in southeastern Korea, one of the first tribal city-states to emerge in Korea between 42 AD and 562 AD. It is said that King Suro, who was a wise and powerful king, made Gaya a powerful kingdom. Legend has it that one day a ship from Ayodhya, carrying the beautiful Princess Suriratna. Apparently, the Lord of Heaven had appeared in her parents' dreams, and he asked them to send the princess to Korea to find her husband. In 48 AD, King Suro married her, naming her Queen Heo. They had 10 children, and were the ancestors of millions of their current generation. The tombs of King Suro and Queen Heo are located in the city of Kimhae, South Korea, and are a major tourist attraction. However, historically it is very difficult to establish where history ends and legend begins. The earliest reference to this legend is the Samguksa or Memoirs of the Three Kingdoms, a collection of legends, folklore and historical records related to the early kingdoms of Korea, compiled around 1280 AD. There is no consensus among historians about the location of Ayodhya. In the popular imagination, it is associated with Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh, India, and there is no Indian record of the legend. Also, Ayodhya was called Saketha in ancient times. Another view suggests that it could be the kingdom of Ayutthaya in Thailand. But this Thai city was not founded until 1350 CE, much after the Samguksa was composed. As a result, the mystery of Queen Heo's actual hometown is yet to be revealed. But while there is no historic proof, millions of Koreans believe that it is indeed Ayodhya. Interestingly, parallel stories of semi-divine princes traveling from India and establishing dynasties is a recurrent theme across Southeast Asia. The Tibetans believe that their early kings were descendants of Prince Rupati, a Kaurava general who fled to Tibet after the Kurukshetra war. In Cambodia, there is the legend of Cambodia, who married a local princess and founded the Khmer kingdom. While in Singapore, you have the legend of King Shulan of Kalinga, who married a local Malay princess. It is their son Sangyila Adthama established Singapore. The earliest known Indian visitors to Korea were Buddhist monks. The official date of introduction of Buddhism to Korea is 372 CE, when a Buddhist priest brought Buddha's images and scriptures. There is a very well-known legend of King Ayuk of India, who is said to have sent iron and gold to build Buddha images in Korea. Some claim that King Ayuk is none other than Mauryan Emperor Ashoka. A number of Koreans too traveled to India to study Buddhist scriptures. The earliest among them was a monk named Gyeongik, who traveled to India in 526 CE to study Sanskrit and Buddhism at the Vihara at Sankesa, near Agra, and returned to Korea to establish the Vinaya school of Buddhism in Korea. A Korean text of Tangsa-yuji, written in 646 CE, gives an account of 56 Korean monks who traveled to India to study at Nalanda University. The most well-known Korean to travel to India was the monk Hyejo. He go there between 704 to 787 CE. He is said to have entered India through the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and then traveled across Nalanda, Bodh Gaya, Sarnath, Kushinagar, and also Kashmir Valley and Taxila, before returning to Korea via Central Asia. He left an account of his travels known as Hwang-ok, which means, Memoir of the Pilgrimage to the Five Kingdoms of India. In this, he wrote extensively about the land, the people as well as the decline of Buddhism in India. The last known reference of Indian monks in Korea is in the 13th century, after which the historic India-Korea ties were lost. It was only after India's independence in 1947, thanks to the efforts of then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, that Indo-Korean ties were revived. Also in 2001, a memorial to Queen Heo was inaugurated in Ayodhya. Today, it is the technology professionals rather than monks and missionaries, who are taking the Indo-Korean relations forward. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this every week. See you in next video. Bye.